Hello beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today's makeup tutorial will be on this look right here, this warm tone chocolatey halo eye. We're going to go ahead and jump right in. So to begin, you guys already know I love using my Makeup Geek eyeshadow in the shade White Lies. I've already hit pan. It's one of my favorite matte white shadows to start my base. We will now pop into my Morphe 35C palette. We're going to take this matte, vibrant yellow color and we're going to start building that into our crease. And I'm taking this with my Makeup Addictions tapered blending brush. I'm going to slowly start packing it to build the intensity. I want it to be pretty vibrant. Going back into my Morphe 35C, I'm going to take this bright orange and I'm going to start applying this directly to the crease. Notice I am bringing this down lower than the transition. You guys hear me say this over and over again. This is going to help give you the most gradient and more seamless blend. Make sure that you keep these two a little bit more separate and keep your transition always higher. So you notice I'm going to diffuse the edges again and then moving on to the next shade. I'm going to take this tangerine color and we're going to pop it right into the crease again, sort of where we just applied the last shade to build the intensity, but not necessarily going above the yellow, so you'll see me soften the edges again. Now you can use any brown you want, but I'm going to take this one from Makeup Addictions. This is the Flaming Love palette and we're going to go ahead and apply this to the outer and inner perimeter of the eye. This is going to help create that halo effect. So real quick, I know I mentioned in my last tutorial that I was going to start filming more talk-throughs. That is still the plan. I know this is a voiceover, but I tried filming a talk-through and I noticed that my lens was way too noisy. So I did order an external mic and that's coming in the mail. So for now, we're going to hang on tight and hopefully my next tutorial will actually be a talk-through video of my must-have brushes. So many people ask me for that type of video and I finally feel like I've had the right collection where I can share with you guys my favorites. So keep an eye out for that one. Give this video a like and comment below if you want to see that video next. With a small shader brush, I'm going to take that same dark brown and we're going to start building the color. Keep in mind that you really want to emphasize the darkness on the outer and the inner, kind of creating like a halo, you know, like a circle effect to make the eye look a little bit rounder. So to create the spotlight effect, I'm going to take my concealer. This one's my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the shade NC15 with a flat shader brush. This one's from Dose of Colors. Notice I'm packing this only on the center of the lid, keeping it away from the outer and inner corner because we applied that dark brown. So let me share with you guys a little tip here. When I used to do this look back in the day as like an amateur sort of, I didn't have too much practice with this type of style. I used to bring the lid color way too low. So what that does is it makes the eye look smaller. You want to bring the lid color up a little bit higher so it makes the illusion of a larger eye. To create that ombre effect, I take my same blending brush I used in my crease with a little bit of that dark brown and orange. Slowly start working that in. I noticed a lot of other people skip out these steps. I wanted to leave the fact that I'm packing and blending and packing and blending because this shit's real. This is how it goes down and it's not all just, oh, I'm going to put this color and it's going to look bomb. It's a lot of packing and blending happening, so I didn't want to remove these clips from the tutorial. I'm going to go ahead and take my Wet n Wild mascara and apply one coat of mascara to my lashes before I apply my falsies. Since we're not doing liner, I took these Halloween lashes. These are from Ardell, their Halloween collection, and then these creme ones, number 61, and I'm stacking them both together and applying them right on. This creates a more wispier, fuller lash. Let's go ahead and jump into complexion. I'm going to take my L.A Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Yellow Corrector, and we're going to go kind of hard with this stuff. I'm going to take this under the eyes, chin, nose, forehead, pretty much everywhere. I really like this stuff because it gives off a matte, full coverage finish. And I'm going to blend that out with my damp beauty blender. Setting my face with the Laura Mercier translucent powder on my dampened beauty blender, I'm going to go ahead and press this into the skin. Again, I'm not going to bake. With whatever's left, I'm slowly melting this into the skin to prevent any like cakiness or cracking on the skin, especially under the eye. Then I'm going to go ahead and contour my face using this Morphe palette, and I'm going to apply this to the perimeters of my face to give my face a little bit more structure and warmth. Last but not least, make sure that double chin is snatched. Make sure it's nice and contoured. We're going to jump back to the eyes. I like to do this part after my foundation and concealer is all set and done so that it won't move. So I'm taking the same orange tones from my Morphe 35C and then taking my Inglot Gel Liner number 77 in the waterline. To give the under eye a smoother effect, I'm going to go ahead and take a blending brush and diffuse the edges of the black into the orange. So I decided to take these 702 lashes from Creme. I cut them up and I'm popping them underneath the lower lash line. This is a fun technique to do if you want to spice things up a bit, add more drama to a look, and it's pretty easy. Jumping back to complexion, I'm going to take this Artist Couture Diamond Glow Powder in the shade Coco Bling and apply that on. Finish up the entire look by adding Lime Crime's Cashmere Liquid Lipstick. And this is pretty much it, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this easy tutorial. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you beauties in my next tutorial.